about this rationally. You know, like adults.
Hey, we're a few short on that.
Fine. Sit down and talk rationally.
Well, the cake is wrapped up in the kitchen. If anybody cares for any, you can get it yourself.
I'll have some cake in the kitchen. I'm not very good at counter group. These horses argue less.
What is going on now? What are we doing now?
It's family hour at the old cake round.
Do we have to do this now?
Oh, when would you like to do this, Colleen? Next week? Next month? Maybe in the next millennium. You're always putting things off.
Don't you talk to me like that, Franklin William. I simply wanted some peace on the man's birthday. Was that so much? But no, you...
What? Come on. Get it out in the open. Let's deal with it.
All right, Frank, you want to get it out in the open? Fine. Why does everything have to be done on your agenda when you're ready? What about when anyone else here? What about our feelings? When we're ready to deal with something, everything has to be done just when you want it done, always.
So I'm a selfish slob. Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, Frank. We have established that you are not a slob.
Is that how everyone else feels, huh?
Yes.
I'm not trying to count my feelings. Be honest.
Dad, you have to realize you're a progressive sort of person. You like to push ahead.
Of course.
Boy, it's a born diplomat. You can get caught up in your own ideas, and well, you can be hard to talk to.
Hard to talk to me? After all these years, this comes out, huh?
Well, Dad, you have to realize all this change is scary. Well, people aren't always going to change the way you want them to. Like my decision not to go to school this fall.
What?
Rotten timing, but he's a born diplomat.
People, what's the problem here? So we're scared. We'd be crazy not to be. You can bet I'm scared losing my job for 20 years. Now, I just know I'll wind up wearing a paper hat and flipping burgers at 50 farms. Dad, you're scared of moving out. The future's uncertain. I understand. Greg says he's scared he's not going to school this fall. I bet even Maddie. What? You're not what?
Yeah, Dad, you said we was being grown up and honest about this.
Yeah, well, you're not a good. How's that for honest? Not going to school.
I think it's time for us old rabbits to go back to our den. Hey, Elliot!
Hey, can I go along with you?
I don't think so. Elliot, we must be hopping along.
Nice meeting you. Great cake. Did you know there were 2 pots of coffee made?
Good night, and if I hear shots, I'll come back.
I won't. Good night.
Now, Elliot, you go out there and make sure old man Gower's not hiding in the bushes.
Get back!
Greg, I'm speechless. You've got to go to college. It's the only way to get that business degree. I mean, really, you think you can order the courses from the back of a matchbook?
You want me to go to college. I don't.
Well, what do you want?
I don't know.
Oh, great, there's a solid plan.
Then can't we think in terms of something other than a solid plan? I mean, can't we allow for something that isn't pre-calculated?
No, not when it comes to your future.
My future. You said it, mine, not yours. I need time to think about it.
Oh, don't be childish. You have got to get that degree.
We're getting loud again.
Yeah, well, I know no other way to argue.
What's so important about a business degree anyway?
It'll open doors for you. Why, it'll get you a job.
Yeah, like yours. Then maybe after 20 years they'll lay me off. Like good a business degree did you?
Greg!
Fine. You don't want to go to school? Try your hand at the real world. It's all yours.
Frank!
No, Colleen, this is his decision. But I tell you what, you don't go to school, you don't live in my house. It's that simple. You know, I didn't work 20 years to be ridiculed like this. You're out. You can have the real world in all its glory. When? Yeah. When you decide to go to school, then your room will be made available to you. You're a grown-up. Make a decision you can live with.
I have to get back to you, Ned.
Wasn't that a little harsh?
A little, I think.
Nah, it'll bring him to his senses. He won't move out.
Frank, bullying somebody is never a good way to bring them to their senses.
Colleen, don't you lecture me about it. I had to handle that my way.
No, there's no lecture. This is all my fault. It's all my fault.
No, it's not. Dad, it's just been a long day. This is just a product of a long, emotional day.
No, it's been too many pressures. It's all mine.
No. Look, it's just a family squabble. Survive like we all do.
I sure wish your mother were here. She knows just what to say. She always did. You know, we'd get into it, and we'd argue, and she'd come in. She'd know just the right thing to say, get it settled. Boy, I sure wish Mary were here. She'd know just how to handle this situation.
Mary, who?
Well, Mary. Your mother, Mary.
You mean Martha, don't you?
Look, I said Mary. I meant Mary.
But her name is Martha.
You are tired, aren't you?
Dad, don't you think I know my own mother's name?
Look, she was my wife before she was your mother.
Well, I hope so, but her name was Martha.
You're senile.
Crying out loud. Think about it. Your wife, my mother, her name, the marriage certificate. Remember earlier we had the marriage certificate? Let me look, maybe it's still here in the trunk. Mary? Yeah, look here. What does that say, Dad?
But it still doesn't make any sense to me.
No, maybe you're talking.
No, it's no more excuses.
Maybe we should go to bed. Dad?
Huh?
Let's go to bed. We'll look at everything fresh in the morning.
No, I'm going to bed, Frank. I'll be all right. I'm going to sit here for a while. I'll be okay. I won't run off. Matt has hid all the snow shovels. I'll be all right.
Okay, if you say so. I tell you, I hope Greg doesn't stay out too late. See you in the morning.
So this is what it's come to, eh, Mark? This is what you missed by leaving so soon. To think, I could look you in the face and not even know your name. What would you think? What would you think if you caught me shoveling snow in the middle of August? What would you think if I told you I resented the fact that you gone off and left me here to grow old all alone. Yeah, I know what you'd say. You'd say, Walter, the same God that helped you through your youth is going to help you through your old age. But that's easy for you to say, Maddie. You're not around here to face all of this. My gosh, Martha, what happened to that wise old man I thought I'd be? You know, I thought people would come knocking on my door wanting advice. And now they come knocking on my door and tell me I can't teach Sunday school anymore. Was it something I did when I was younger? No, I lived a good life. No smoking, no drinking, no cussing. Perhaps I should have done some of that. And maybe I'd have died when I was 50 and wouldn't have to be going through all this now. But you know, when I look at Greg and I see how young he is, I think about being young again. When you had all of that energy and all those opportunities. Daydreaming. What time is it?
It's 2:15, Pat.
Don't you start, you know.
Oh, it is. It is. It's 2:15.
Where you been?
Oh, I've been out walking. I never realized how quiet the county could be in the middle of the night. Except for almost getting attacked by old man Gallagher. He thought I was Aunt Natty. Now it was open though.
You know, that diner's open all the time. Truckers use it a lot. I don't know what they'll do when that bypass comes in.
Everything's changing, Pat.
It sure is, and it's awfully fast, too.
Change isn't always bad though.
Well, I guess it is.
Take this whole argument about moving.
You know, Greg, I guess there are worse things than moving.
Yeah. People move all the time out of comfortable surroundings. Well, they're happy. Well, some people say if you live too comfortably, you grow old and stagnate.
Now, who in the world says something dumb like that?
I don't know. You know, the people that say those sort of things.
Must be the same kind of people that say early to bed, early to rise, makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise.
I guess.
They're not always right, you know.
I know.
It might be this time, though. But you know, you kind of got to just grit your teeth and bear it.
Right.
Knowing that there's going to be a lot of change coming on.
Right. I mean, you got to change, well, you might as well be dead. Well, I ain't dead, are you?
I don't know. I'm sort of afraid to check. No, I guess I'm still alive.
I guess we'll just have to accept it,
Absolutely.
Fine.
So that settles it then. We move out and make the best of it.
There will now be a 15-minute intermission, and refreshments will be served in the social hall.
Helen Altman passed away August 10th from bone cancer. She's survived by her husband Joseph and daughters Joanne, Carol, Mary, and a son Glenn. Rosary will be held Sunday, August 17th at the Hudson Brothers Funeral Home. So the Hudson boys opened a funeral home, did they? Just leave it to the Hudsons to find a future and no future. John Keller passed away August 8th.
Quiet!
Quiet yourself. John Keller passed away August 8th from natural causes. What does that mean? Natural causes. His death was all natural? Nothing artificial? No preservatives? What does that mean?
Will you be quiet?
Have some respect. A man died here of natural causes. He is survived by his wife, June, and his daughter, Mary.
Morning, Pap. What you doing, reading obituaries again?
Yeah, these are folks from my hometown.
The Bedford Creek Herald. You showed me this before. It doesn't have a comic section.
My son has it specially delivered every day.
Well, that's a long ways for a quarter kilo of light. Maybe you should have it mailed instead.
You're trying to make a joke, aren't you? That is a joke.
Obviously not. Pap, I don't have to ask you to quit reading obituaries out loud anymore. It upsets Mr. Fenwick.
Fenwick's an old goat. These are my friends. These are people I know.
We have to be considerate of each other.
Well, then you tell Fenwick not to snore so loudly at night.
He can't help it.
I'm going to stuff a sock in his mouth. Yes, I will. And he stole my watch, too.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Did not.
Did too.
Did not.
Did too. Did too. Gotcha.
Your son took it to get it fixed. Remember, Frank?
Well, Frank had to steal it from Fenwick. I'm not feeling very well today. I'm kind of tired.
No, Pap, you can't get sick. It's your birthday.
Did you get the
Maybe a little something.
Three Musketeers bar, maybe?
You know you're not supposed to have those. They're not good for you. They give you gas. You've got to take better care of yourself. Remember what the doctor said? Your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit.
Temple. Mine's more like a crypt. You know, if that guy was a Christian doctor, he'd heal me. Instead of keep me around just so I have to pay the bill.
You still got to take care of yourself.
Give me a Three Musketeers bar or not.
Yes, just one. Happy 81st birthday. You don't look a day over it.
Well, that's because I'm not.
Tell me, Pap, to what do you owe your longevity?
Oxygen and surgery.
Anything else?
Yeah. Clean living.
Clean living?
I didn't start.
Why don't you let me take you down to the recreation hall? I'm going that way.
What are they doing down there?
Needlecraft, I think.
I don't need any of that. I got all the socks I need.
Agnes Dunlop's down there.
Pretty good. All Agnes Dunlop wants is my Social Security check. Besides that, my family's coming down today, and I want to rest a bit. So I'll be ready for them.
Suit yourself.
Hey, where's my Three Musketeers bar?
I gave it to you. I put it on your lap.
That's a silly place to put it. Hey, tell them to turn up the heat. I'm freezing.
But we're in the middle of a heat wave.
Well, then have them turn on the air conditioner. I'm hot.
You're not feeling well, are you?
Did I say I wasn't feeling well?
Yes, just now.
Well, then I guess I'm not. Natural cause. They'll get you every time.
Let me feel your forehead.
You don't? I don't want any of your germs.
I'm sterile.
Oh, that's sad.
Don't make me get the thermometer.
I'll hold my mouth shut.
That kind of thermometer.
Hello, Walter. Hi, Dave.
Hi. You're warm.
Of course my forehead's warm. You want it's cold, check out my feet.
There's something wrong.
He says he's not feeling well.
But it's a lie. Nobody pays me any attention around here. I just said it to get some attention. You get out of here. I got to
I'm going.
Is today not a good day?
Better than yesterday. He had some bad lapses yesterday. I'm concerned about this fever. Maybe I'll call the doctor.
Hey, what are y'all talking about back there? Come over here where I can hear you.
I'll talk to you later.
I don't like that boy one bit.
Yes, you do.
Well, he's threatening to let the air out of my tires.
I'm sure he's only kidding.
Stole my watch, too. What do you got in the bag?
Just a few things.
I hope you got some toilet paper in there. Toilet paper they have around here is made for some sandpaper company in Buffalo.
And I got you a toothbrush.
Now, what'd you get that for?
Well, you said the other one made your gums bleed. I thought this one would work, as long as you can get the brush on your teeth.
Hey, did you have a good trip down? Were the roads okay?
They were wonderful. You know, the interstate made it so much easier.
Well, it rained last night. I kind of thought the roads might be a bit wet.
No, they were. Walter, the roads were dry as a bone. Here, I got something here for you. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. What's this?
Well, open it up.
Oh, I'll open it up later.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let me help you. Sorry. Here you go. Got you a large print edition of the Bible.
This is nice, Patty. Do I need this?
Well, of course you do. It's for you to read at night before you go to bed.
But what happened to my old Bible?
Walter, don't you remember? You gave it to Greg when you moved.
Yeah. I didn't like moving, Patty.
I know.
But it's okay now. me down to the senior center.
Oh, you know I told you that we miss you. You know nobody can play charades like you
Or checkers.
did. Walter, nobody wants to play charades like you did.
You got anything else in the bag? Maybe 3 Musketeers, Laura?
Now, Walter, you know they're too sweet, they're not healthy, and you know what the doctor said about them is you're not following instructions very well.
Come on, Maddie. They're in the bag, huh?
I have just one for you, and it's for later. Have you been out for a stroll yet?
You mean a ride, don't you?
Yeah.
No.
Well, then let's go.
Maddie, won't you come down here and live? Well, we could have a good time together.
Now, Walter, you know I cannot right in the middle of my racquetball tournaments. Ooh, that was close. I'm sure glad she was able to talk him into going for a stroll.
She probably clipped his brakes or something.
You know, I feel so sneaky doing this.
This is great. A surprise party. He'll probably have a heart attack right here in front of him. Happy birthday, Dad.
Frank.
Maybe we could serve his birthday cake at the view.
Oh, Frank, you're in one of those moods again. You're fine as we drive up here. We hit the ground and boom, Mr. Grouch is back.
Well, what's this place? I mean, Frosted Hills Resort. What kind of name is that? And just look at it.
Well, it's a lot nicer than those other places we saw, Frank.
Oh, now that's like comparing Auschwitz to Buchenwald. Did you see him being wheeled out of here? He's aged a year for every day he's been in here.
Oh, Frank, don't be silly. That would make him 445 years old.
446. It shocks me every time I see him.
Well, Frank, it was your idea to put him here.
Oh, great. Pour the guilt on me. You think I don't feel responsible? You think I don't realize he's gotten worse than I put him in here?
No, Frank, you're not going down that road. Look, the doctor said that if you got him here just in time, if he'd been in that house for another couple of months, he could have hurt himself seriously. Now, that's what the doctor said. If you want to feel guilty, go ahead, but find another reason. I'm sure you will.
Well, give me a minute.
You know, it seems so strange to be decorating for Pat's birthday again. Just think about what we were doing this time last year.
Oh, no. I don't want to think about this time last year. I lost my job this time last year.
And you have a better one.
Yeah, sure I do. After working 6 months as a security guard at the mall. Now that really looks good on the resume. They made us wear those silly blue uniforms and gave us those stupid, meaningless badges. Then there were those pimply, geekly kids wanting to play with my nightstick. I never even caught one shoplift.
No, but Frank, you've got a much better job now. You're getting more pay. What more do you want? Honestly, Frank, would you quit complaining, please?
Now, I'm not complaining. I'm speaking the plain facts. You brought up a year ago, and that's what I'm talking about. All the changes over a year. I had a dad a year ago.
And you still do.
Oh, sure I do, except he's traded in his legs for radials. They're not even white wall. And you have to catch him on a rare day to have a coherent conversation with him.
Frank, you're talking like you expect a man to get older and not change. Be serious.
Well, I didn't think it was too much to ask. I mean, well, I thought putting him in here would I thought it would give me some peace of mind.
Well, it should.
No, it should, but it didn't. You know what I hate? Tell you what I hate. I hate that my memories are going to be replaced by all this. Just like with Mom. You know what I remember when I think of Mom? I see her in that hospital room, tubes coming out of her everywhere, and that blasted machine breathing for her. Why, I can still hear it in and out. And now when I think of Dad, I'm going to think of this. I mean, this is permanently etched on my mind.
Then you need to think of the good things, Frank. Fight to find those good memories that you have with your mother and father. Fight for them, Frank.
Good things. Yeah, like the time he taught me how to ride a bike. Yeah. Or the time he caught me smoking in the basement. Now, we won't go into that. Or the time he carried me to the doctors. I fell off the porch swing. 100 times he told me not to stand on that, or it would flip me over back. Well, it did. Put a big gash in my head. I bled all over, and you sure you just gotten Sears. But yet he carried it. Yeah, how much my dad has carried me. But now this, I mean, this place, the look of it, the smell of it, it's him, you know. Okay. Good things coming. I don't see the point of all this. You know, I've struggled with this for a year. God's not giving me any clues. Just one change after another. No instruction manual for how to deal with them.
Frank, would you listen to yourself? A year ago, you were all for this change.
Well, a year ago, I thought this change would be good. Not this good. All this change has done is, well, it's just torn us apart.
Honey, it isn't the change that's pulled us apart. It's the way we've been handling it.
And yeah, you mean it's me.
Frank. Will you see if you can find some tape for me to help me hang this banner, please?
Okay, I'll check Dad's nightstand.
I sure hope they're taking a long walk.
Well, my roommate gave me the message. I had to do a little juggling to get off work.
Honey, where have you been? We haven't heard from you for over a month. I've been worried about you.
Well, I've been getting a lot of overtime. I've been trying to save for, you know, have you told Dad?
No, I thought you should do that.
I couldn't find any tape. Maybe we could use these adhesives.
I did.
He calls me Dad. Do I know him?
Frank, please don't start.
Oh, now I remember. Yeah. This is the world famous kid who gave up college to pump gas. No. He cleans up after the horse races. Well, that was last spring. What do you do now? I remember, I've seen you down at McDonald's. You're in charge of the French fries.
Oh, Frank.
Hey, have you mastered the art of deep fried golden brown yet?
Dad, I work construction, but before you...
Oh, is that what you do? Hey, I always wanted a son with calluses instead of a college degree.
Dad, there's nothing wrong with calluses. I happen to have them on my hands right now instead of my brain.
Oh, calluses.
Dad, I'm not here to argue. I came to celebrate Pep's birthday and to tell you...
Oh, you're not here to argue? Oh, what a shame. I keep arguing.
And he did, too. And if he doesn't knock it off, I'm going to slap it.
Oh, honey, please let us argue. I mean, it's not like we get to do it that much anymore. Or as little as we see.
Oh, what are you talking about? You act like I haven't come by at all.
You call those 2 cameo appearances coming back? I have to rethink it.
Why should I come by more than that? All we ever do is fight about not like going to school.
Well, what's wrong with fighting? It happens to be a legitimate form of communication. People and nations do it all the time. Why, if we didn't fight, we wouldn't communicate at all.
I quit. I won't fight with you about fighting.
What are you going to do? March off in a tantrum like usual?
No, I'm staying. I wouldn't give you the satisfaction.
Fine, stay.
I will.
Here, help your mom with the decorations.
Don't tell me what to do.
It's going to be a delightful day.
Dad, you started it. You've been mad for a year.
Me, mad? What earthly reason would I have to be mad? Just because my only son's forfeited his life to work construction.
finally figured out why you're mad. Why you've been mad at me for a year. Why you're always yelling.
Oh, really?
Yes, I did. It's a secret. You want me to tell you the secret?
Fred, would you please tell us the secret? Please
Yes,
do.
Peggy, please do.
You're not mad because I didn't go to college or because I didn't major in business.
Oh, not.
No, you're mad because I deviated from your plans for my life. It bugs you because I'm happy. I'm happy, Dad. Would you like me to spell that for you? I'm
Oh,
H-A-P-P.
please, don't strain yourself spelling. I wouldn't want you to get calluses on your
Frank,
brain.
Nick, I'm right.
would you listen to him, Frank? He makes sense. We'll listen to him.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm tired of being blamed for everything that's wrong.
What's all the ruckus around here? You're making enough noise to wake up the dead.
Never been improvements. What are you guys doing, Frank? You're not surprised, Pat.
Yeah, surprise.
What they said.
I'm sorry. He wanted to come back.
Well, my Three Musketeers bar was melting.
I don't think it's going really well.
Greg, is that you?
It's me, Pat.
Well, get over here, boy, and give your papa a hug. How you doing, boy?
Fine. Perfect. Couldn't imagine things being better.
Hey, how's college?
Yeah, go ahead and break his heart.
Hey, Pat, I'm not in college. Remember, I never went to college.
You did? But Greg, you gotta go to college. That's where I met your grandmother. She was working in the library. She came down the steps. I sang to her as I played my guitar. I sang to her. I'm tired. Can I go in and go to bed?
Sure, Walter. Dave is called Well, I guess the party's over then.
Yeah, it's all your fault. You upset him. You should go to school.
Give me a bucket.
Would you two please help me clean up? This could be serious.
Of course it's serious. I'd like to know when this foolishness of yours is going to end.
It's not foolishness, Dad. Just once. Couldn't you consider a viewpoint other than your own? You're so stubborn.
I'm stubborn. You're the one who's stubborn.
Stop it! Both of you, stop this childish bickering. If you want to talk about your differences, talk about them. But this fighting between the two of you is tearing me up inside, and I don't know how much more of this I can stand.
I'm sorry, Mom. I'll go.
Greg,
Yeah, there he goes like usual.
Greg, when are you going to snap out of this?
Snap out of what? What are you talking about?
Whatever it is that is making you act like a child, you're losing your father in that room in there. Why do you insist on losing your son out here? Colleen, could you not read Walter's hand on accident? We need to change his shoes. Of course, Frank.
What am I doing? Yeah, I don't want to lose them. It's just, well, it makes me so angry. What? I don't know. I'm not even sure who I'm angry with. Maybe I'm angry with Dad. I mean, you know, getting, well, self-defended. Maybe I'm angry with Greg. Is it so wrong to want the best for him? I don't know why things don't turn out the way I planned. things used to be so simple. But lately, it's like the rug's gotten pulled out from underneath my feet. You know, I'm not a philosophical man. I don't ponder the great wonders of the world just to give my brain exercise. But somewhere between getting that phone call and praying with Colleen, then driving up here in the rain to Dad's room, well, it just began to hurt. Maybe I'm angry with God. I mean, where has He been in all this? It used to be easy to find God. You know, when things were going smoothly, when I had a good job, and a loving wife, a coherent dad, and an obedient son. I just can't seem to find Him now when I need Him. God, well, why are you doing this to me? What do you want? Is this some kind of test? Maybe a trick question to challenge my faith? What's the answer?
Frank, he's sleeping now. Don't you think you ought to go on home? Because it's hard to tell how long this is going on.
No, I really should stay.
Do you think I should call Colleen? Because I feel sure she's worried.
Yes, call her in. Well, tell her I'll be in touch when I know something.
Okay. Frank, are you doing okay? Really don't know too good.
I've just been thinking, you know, about this past year. Maddie, everything's come to unravel.
Frank, I think we've all had better years.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Job. Except I can't find God in the whirlwind. It's only rain. Is He going to make it, Maddie?
I don't know.
You know, I never should have moved him out of his house. The change was too much for him. The change has been too much for all of us.
Frank, don't torture yourself with guilt. We know you did what you can't do.
Did I? Maybe I did what I wanted to because he didn't fit into my plans of a senile old man. Maybe I pushed him over here in a little corner where he'd be out. I don't know. Maddie, he was supposed to be a wise old grandfather, living to a ripe old age and then passing on to Florida. I was supposed to work at my job until retirement and then vacation with Colleen. Greg was going to go to school. I had it all worked out. It was a great plan. He wasn't supposed to get this. I sure wasn't supposed to lose my job. Greg should have gone to school. But he didn't. I don't understand why these things happen. I don't know what the answer is. I keep asking, but I don't get any responses. What's the answer, Manny?
Frank, if you're looking for me to explain, I can't. I'm not God, and I gave up trying to do his job a long time ago.
Then what do you do? How do you cope?
You know, Frank, our plans are not always God's plans. He works beyond our understanding, beyond explanations. He has our plans and arrangements, especially when they're not his plans for us. You know, the only answer I've ever been able to find to help keep my sanity is to hold on as tight as I can. I trust that God knows what he is doing, even when I don't. Some things I'll look
is to believe them. The circumstances that are around you. You know, things are wonderful when they're going the way you want them to. They're tough. There's a long way around the short answer. I just hope that's it. We'll call Connie.
How's he doing?
He's been feverish and not his right mind. The doctor's down the hall, you should talk to him.
Thanks a lot for calling me.
I don't usually do that, but he's gotten to be like family, and
Well, we appreciate everything you've done.
Pat? Pat, what are you doing out of bed?
It's the water. Did you hear it?
I hear it.
You gotta kick the pipes to make it stop.
Dad?
Who's that?
It's me, Frank.
Frank who?
Frank, your son.
Am I supposed to know who that is?
Yes.
I don't know who that is.
Don't say that, Dad. Think.
I can't think. I'm tired. Maybe later.
No, now, please, Dad.
I don't think he understands.
He has to. Dad. Dad. Can you say my name? Dad, I don't want to lose you. I just need some more time. Dad, please forgive me. I never should have moved you out of your house. I never should have made you come to this place. I don't know. Maybe if I let you stay at your own job. I just don't know.
I don't know what he's talking about. I'm tired. I'm gonna go lay down.
I better take him back.
Frank,
Yes, Dad?
would you kick the pipes? I'm afraid they'll wake your mother.
Yes, Dad.
Frank,
Yes?
you're a good boy, Frank.
Greg, I didn't see you standing there. No. I'm sorry, son.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad.
No, it's been me. I've been stubborn and foolish.
Really, Dad?
Greg,
Fight about college.
no. Greg, why don't you move home for a little while? I understand if you don't want to, but
I have to, Dad.
it would mean a lot to your mother, and, well, it would mean a lot to me.
I got a student loan.
If you just moved back, school isn't even an issue anymore. You do whatever.
Dad, I got a student loan. I start school in the fall.
You know, all I really want, all I ever want is my family together.
Walter, there has to be a say a few words in my honor. You know I'm not going to have a chance to talk anymore. You're at peace now. Your body, mind, and soul has gone to you. With all things lined up as God intended. There's just no getting around that. In an imperfect world, we live, we grow old, and we die. And all of our plans and dreams can't change that. It's just the way it is. And there's no getting around that either. I don't know what else to say, Walter. In Christ you continued in faith and lived to glorify His name as long as your body and mind would allow you. And I suppose that's what we should do too. I can't imagine it being any simpler than that. As long as we remember that God loves us and that we should love each other. Why should we make it fun? Walter, I'm not going to say goodbye because you're not here.
My favorite place was your place. You sang to Grandma, show her how much you loved her. I'd like to sing this song for you. There is a place all precious than any other, this side of heaven's door, a place where we love one another, a shelter in time of storm. Though it's a treasure, this home's not forever. I long for the life that's waiting beyond, where no one will ever be hungry or cold. No one will hurt or will ever grow. No one will die and leave someone alone. That's when I'll know I'm home. There is a place where truth will always be spoken, and promises can be believed. A place where your heart can't be broken, and loved ones will never leave. So if you are longing for a place of belonging, the home you've dreamed of is waiting for you, where no one will ever be hungry or cold. No one will hurt or will ever grow. No one will die and leave someone alone. That's when I'll know I'm home forever. No pain or disease. All will be equal and all will be free. True love will come and we'll fall to our knees. That's when I'll know I'm home. Finally I'll see with the darkness erased, not through a glass, but then face to face, and that's when I'll know I'm home. That's when I'll know I'm home. No one will ever be hungry or cold. No one will hurt or will ever grow. No one will die and leave someone alone. That's when I'll know I'm home forever. No pain or disease. All will be equal and all will be free. True love will come and we'll fall at His feet. That's when I'll know. That's when I'll know I'm home. all will be equal, and all will be free. True love will come and will fall to our knees.
I had the opportunity to play this wonderful character, but this man and his family have made a terrible sacrifice for months now, and his wife, due to her illness, gave me this opportunity. Would you take them home to joy with our prayers and our thanks?
Maddie reminds us that we do live in an imperfect world. And it's difficult sometimes to live in this kind of world. But we know that even though it's an imperfect will, we have a God whose love for us is very perfect. For he loves us just as we are. And because of that love, he sent Jesus Christ. That through our faith in him and our trust in him, we can have eternal life. We will not have to fear death. We may have to say goodbye to someone we know and someone we love. Many of us have. But we know that God's love is going to carry us through. And when those times come for each of us, it won't be so difficult for us to say goodbye. Because we know that there will come a time when we can say hello again. And so again, quoting from Maddie tonight, we will not say goodbye to you. We'll just say, see you later. Good night.